Well, guys, finally we got some sunshine. It's been quite the last 3 cold days here. I figured that I would make a video because it's been a while since I made one. A lot went on, which I'll explain in probably not all in this video, but probably in a coming video. I'll explain everything that went on. So I kind of took a hiatus and a little break. Got a couple nice looking pigs here. They actually kind of like playing in the snow, it seems like to me. They run circles and really enjoy it. See, they've got corn over there and the birds like their corn too. They ain't eating it all. But I've been staying in the log cabin. I know I had some videos I was building it, and I did actually complete it. You can see it right here. I guess I've still got a few finishing touches. I haven't put a stairs on it, and I'll probably have to re-chink it in the spring. Just a few little air gaps, but you can see it. Pretty interesting. I put this porch up here. Some wood down there. There's old Bailey. Been a while, but here's the other side here. Other side of the porch. I'd probably like to put stairs right there because we got the overhang here. That way they wouldn't rot as bad. Got a little solar thing for some lights in there. Put some sheet metal skirting around the bottom. Here's the wood stove flue, back side of it. I just put some scrap wood along the bottom just to keep some air out because that's elevated off the cement. I've still got to tuck point this wall a little bit. As you can see, it's dripping some creosote, but that's all right. You just got to keep an eye on it and be careful. See, I got to finish tuck pointing this wall, but I'm about halfway done with that. The corners are solid. That's the most important thing. See, nice corners on it. Here's the other side. These windows have screens in them, and I have a board that I kind of made. I could put hinges on it, but I put a board up there that I keep in there with nails for now, and I put some blankets over it just for the winter right now. But in the summer, I'll probably have the boards off all summer. That way it's nice and dry in there. Let it dry out after the winter. I cook in this wood barrel here. It gets a little smog on the top. I might change that up a bit, but for now it's fine. And this is how I get up here for now. See, I've got some stuff stored on the front here. Gas generator, things like that. Figured I'd show you guys the inside here. It's a little bit messy right now, but I put the oil lamp going, and it actually does light up the room pretty good for what it's worth. I'll turn the lights on here, then we'll really be able to see. So you can see I've got these couches here. My mother got them for me, and they're a little bit big, but it's cozy, it's comfortable, works well. It's a little bit messy, like I said, but got a little shelf over there, and there's where I sleep right there. Got the wood stove in here. I wanted to get one with a nice glass front. This seems to work good, and it's been staying probably 60 degrees in here plus on these 0 degree days, so that's pretty good. You can see along the top there, there's a little bit of air gap, which is good and bad because ventilation. You want to have good ventilation, especially opening the fire. Once in a while, smoke comes out when you're opening it and closing it and using it. So it's actually good. Got a little ledge up here to keep stuff on. But alright, got that all closed up now. It ain't perfect, but got some water here. I've just been using this one just for garbage. I'll dump that out one of these days, but these 2-liter bottles seem to work well for kind of like a canteen, and they don't break down like a milk jug, so they're pretty good. You can see the wood floor is actually really nice in here. The way I did that is I crisscrossed it. There's my dirty laundry. I crisscrossed the board, so I went this way, then I put down roofing paper, and then I went the opposite direction just to seal it up. So that's what I did, and that's what the log cabin looks like on the inside. It's pretty authentic, really. Pretty old-fashioned, and honestly, that oil lamp really does make it bright in here at night. If these lights will stay on till 2 or 3 in the morning, but if I turn them off. These are very good, by the way, if you live off-grid. They're almost as good as regular lights, and they have this on-off thing. You can do yellow, or you can do white light. I like the yellow preferably, but anyway, I just figured you guys would be interested to see the log cabin, see the progress. It's only about 15 by 15, maybe 15 and a half. Come on, boy. He's coming. So yeah, got a nice, the porch is almost as big out here as the inside. I like to spend most of my time on the porch, but we have had a ridiculous snowstorm for this type area of the country. We only got here maybe 5 inches at most, but man, is it cold. It's abnormally cold, and we've got a 5 to 7 day stretch of below freezing temperatures in the day, which is usually not normal. It's supposed to be 40 tomorrow, 39, then 35, and then a couple more days, and if we can make it to February 1st or February 2nd, it looks like we might be in the clear, I'm hoping. Where we'll be back in the 40s, because this is abnormal. I'm cold. The cabin's nice and cozy. I haven't been coming outside much, but the sunshine today has inspired me and just got my mood up a little bit. I was able to get water on the solar pump up there to water everything, and I usually bring some buckets in at night to use in the morning just in case there's no sun. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed seeing the cabin, and I'll splice this in the video and show you guys what's going on. Well guys, it's freezing out here. Figured I'd give an update on everything. So I finished building the log cabin. All the animals have been good. I finished the log cabin in the fall, and then I was about to start making videos, and I was kind of hitting a good rhythm, and just, you know, I had everything, just a perfect routine and getting real comfortable. And then my neighbor's house burnt down, so that was kind of crazy and kind of just threw me off. And I ended up buying that property there. It's 11 acres. So that happened, which was kind of, like I said, it was crazy. And it just threw my whole psyche off. And then you had the Christmas season, and the weather's been good. I've been out hunting a little bit. But pretty much everything's good now. The log cabin's been nice and cozy. It's given me a little more space than this 10 by 16 shed I was in. And yeah, that's about everything going on. I've got my garden starting to get planned for the spring. And What else we got going on lately? Trying to think here for you guys. Yeah, that's about it. These days I've just been reading. It looks like the weather's going to turn back over on February 2nd. And I'm a little bit sick. You might be able to hear I'm a little bit congested, but I'm better now than I was a few days ago. I'm pretty much good to go now. It was a weird thing. Just kind of came over when the cold came in. Actually, I read a book called Ozark, I think it was Ozark Folk Tales and something like that. I'll get the exact name for the video. It was talking about that they had, you know, back in the day, they used to have all them witch doctors and stuff like that. Doctors that were naturopaths, a lot of naturopaths, which they still have today, but they were a lot different back then. They were the guys that lived down in the creek, you know, between two ridges, you know, where you had to travel 6 days to get to them. That kind of medical doctor from back in the day. And one of the things that they said was the cold air in the Ozarks. They said cold air nights are poisonous. They said it's poisonous and it causes sickness, which I think is kind of interesting because it was definitely just the cold that came in. There wasn't really any, I hadn't really been around any people or anything like that. It was really just cold. I mean, I'm pretty isolated. So it's kind of funny that some of the old folk tales and folk remedies and stuff seem to hold true, in my opinion. Not all of them. A lot of them are nuts, but some of them are pretty good. And actually, I do believe work. But anyway, yeah, Bailey's been good. He's right here. I've got 2 new pigs. I bought them, I got them around January, I think, roughly. And got the rabbits going good. I've got some sheep. I had a lamb born the day before the storm came in, and it was really healthy, and I thought it was real good. And it was about 40 degrees that day, and I thought, oh, it's healthy. It's drinking milk. The mom seemed to be taking care of it, but it died overnight, so I don't know what was wrong. Maybe just the cold. But the next one that's expecting to have them, Loretta, I'll pen her up, and if she has her lamb, she should be having them in the next couple days here. But I'll pen her up. And it's weird. She had her lambs the first year I had her on January 6th. Last year she had them on January 16th. And she hasn't even had them. I think she might have them on February 1st this year. So next year she might have them in mid-February. And the year after that maybe in March. I don't know. It's just kind of funny that usually they have them around the exact same time. But yeah, her daughter was one of the ones that had the single ram lamb the other day, and that one died. But that's just part of life when you're farming and living. They don't all live when they're born. Wish they could, but they just don't. And either way, that one probably would have just went to market in the spring. I'm going to try to expand the flock and get a few more ewes. They're a little more sustainable, in my opinion, than most other animals that I have. Got a lot more fruit trees planted. I got 20 fruit trees plus out here. I think it's going to be a good spring. This snow should bring in some good growth for the gardens and everything. And the next step is really just try to take steps further and further away from society, in my opinion. You've got this AI stuff coming on, and I think it's going to try to kind of put people in a box where they're going to have to make a decision on whether they want to keep their phone or keep their freedoms. That's kind of just my opinion on what they're going to try to do. And then eventually the people that keep their phone, then they're going to try, they might, I mean, if you want to get really deep into conspiracies, I'm not saying they're going to do this, but then they might try microchips and other things, hand in your palm, AI in your palm, your phone's in your palm. It wouldn't be hard to do, to put a cell phone, small cell phone, in the palm of your hand, which is pretty much exactly, they just want a computer in people. And cell phones are a tracking device. I've talked about this in my other videos. They are tracking everyone's location with the cell phones. In fact, I would say it's probably one of the #1 ways they catch, it's not #1, but it's a pretty good, they catch a lot of people committing crimes by their cell phone data. Not that I would be committing crimes, but I also think that where I'm hunting at, where I'm trying to get away from people, I'd like to just be, I just don't like people knowing where I'm at, I guess. I don't know. I just like being out away from society. Like I said, I think you're seeing things heat up. I've been saying it for years. And I mean, it's getting crazier and crazier. I remember I made a video years ago about when the Ukraine stuff happened and World War III on the horizon, what to do. And now we've got, since then, Israel, we've got the Venezuela stuff, the Greenland stuff, Ukraine, Israel. I know I'm missing one just because I'm scatterbrained right now. Iran stuff, but it seems like stuff's just getting more and more heated up. Silver price has been running like crazy. I mean, that's been something to see. But yeah, I mean, we're headed towards some craziness. I believe we're probably headed towards a collapse at some point. I can't say when, but if you want to go by the 2030 agenda, I think they're going to have one sometime between now and then, is my opinion. That would be my guess. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to say that I'm some guy that can predict the future and everything, but you can see the writing on the wall. No one's getting along. World leaders aren't getting along. Billionaires aren't getting along. People in the streets aren't getting along. There's no law and order. It's always been an illusion of law and order. It's not real. 90% of crimes committed plus people don't get in trouble for them. So we have these laws on the books just to penalize the few that get caught. And even the ones that do get caught get off half the time. So it's just an illusion. It's an illusion that there's law and order. And I believe in the Constitution. I'm a constitutionalist, but I also believe that the Constitution is an illusion of law. Because they don't abide by it. People want to know how easy it would be for the government to come and take your firearms. All you'd have to do is get the wrong person in there. They pack the Supreme Court, and then they do an executive order. And then they could just do whatever they want. And they might try that. I mean, who knows? Stuff's crazy. I don't live off-grid for the fear of all of the craziness in the world. I'm just talking about it. I don't fear it either, by the way. It is what it is. I can't control it. But I truly believe getting out in the country, getting yourself a homestead, or like I do, living off-grid, trying to design it where you're disconnected is your best chance in the future. But I do it for the enjoyment. I like it. I like that old movie Jeremiah Johnson. Like, I like just being out in the wilderness, being a fur trapper, being out doing stuff like that, and I enjoy it. And if you go out and you want to get a homestead and you want to live off grid because you're scared and because of the geopolitical tension, you're not going to enjoy it, and it's probably going to end up not working out for you. But because it's all about your mental state of being, and fresh food, fresh water, fresh air, free time. What more can you ask for? Anyway, I give all glory to God. I give all glory to Jesus Christ, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I'm gonna get done on this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the cabin updates, hearing my rant, and just thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make Bailey famous for YouTube. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching.